You look at the picture with a wondering eyes, and then at the arrow that's hanging close by. Say, tell a story, as there's one I know, of a horse I once owned down in New Mexico. He was swift as an antelope and black as a crow, with a star on his forehead as white as the snow. His arched neck was hidden by a long flowing mane, and they called him Patanio the Pride of the Plains. The country was new then, the settlers were scarce. Indians on the warpath were savage and fierce. Scouts were sent out every day from the post, but they never came back, as we knew they were lost. One day the captain said someone must go for help to the border of New Mexico. A dozen brave fellows straightway answered here, but the captain he spied me and said, son, come here. Patanio beside me, his nose in my hand, said the captain, your horse is the best in the land. You're good for this ride, you're the lightest man here. On the back of the Mustang, you've nothing to fear. I'm proud of my horse, sir, I answered, you know. Patanio and I are both willing to go. They all shook my hand as I mounted the black. Patanio sped forward and I gave him his slack. For 80 long miles of the plains we must go, for help to the border of New Mexico. The black struck a trot and he kept it all night, till just as the east was beginning to light. When back from behind me there came a fierce yell, we knew that the redskins were hot on our trail. I rose up and jingled the bells on his reins, and then stroked his neck softly, I called him by name. He answered my touch with a toss of his head, and his black body lengthened onward he'd sped. The arrows fell round me like showers of rain, when in my left leg, oh, I felt a sharp pain. The red blood was flowing from Patanio's side, and he never once shortened his powerful stride. Patanio, poor fella, I knew he was hurt, but still he dashed onward and on to the ford. By good care, Patanio and I were soon well of his deaf long years, after it hurt me to tell the right songs about him the cowboys still sing. The legend lives on of his long flowing mane. So look at the arrow that hangs on the wall. It was shot through my leg, through stirrups and all. On many fine horses I've since drawn the rein, but none like Patanio, the pride of the plain.